Ladies and gentlemen, I'm coming to you live once again from the heart of America. Welcome to the greatest motorsports betting program in the history of the universe. This is Dalescenter, and I'm your host, Dale Tanhart. Really sorry for the delays we've had. I literally felt so sick this morning. I tried to spend the whole day just resting and trying to understand what was wrong with me. Still don't feel great, but we feel a lot better, and we got some bets to talk about this weekend here on the program. Xfinity Series and Cup Series at the Glen. I think ARCA might be going on right now. Can anybody confirm that for me? I think ARCA's going on this evening. If anything, they're qualifying right now, right? They're either qualifying today, racing tonight, something like that. Oh, shit. Here. You couldn't see me that whole time. I don't even know if you could hear me. Welcome to Dalescenter. I'm your host, Dale Tanhart. Phenomenal. Starting off with a technical difficulty, just like we always do. S. Brady says, out here while I'm walking the dog, Nico said Truex plus 750 is a lock. Who is Nico? I know I did. I did it on the podcast, and I'll back it up right now. I don't know if you can find plus 750 anywhere, but video should be working now. I know you guys are on a little bit of delay. That's my bad. It wouldn't be Dalescenter if you didn't have a Streamlabs issue to start us off. So, the pup is Nico. Ah, okay. The pup says it. Got you. I like that. I definitely like that. But yeah, welcome you guys to the program. All odds on the bottom of your screen, courtesy of Barstool Sportsbook, whose days are numbered. But the Sportsbook is still up. They had some kind of update. They've been giving us really, really good lines as of recently. I don't know if I could say the same thing about this week, but typically we have some pretty good lines over on Barstool until they're gone forever, right? One notable thing, a bet that I gave on the podcast that I thought was decent, it has moved in the exact opposite direction. On Tuesday you could have gotten Joey Logano plus money head-to-head against Kevin Harvick. Talked about it on the pod, and now Joey Logano is a minus 130 favorite via Barstool Sportsbook, and I saw that matchup somewhere else where he was like a minus 125 favorite. So some movement there. Otherwise, not a lot of crazy movement in most other areas. I put the house on Martin Truex Jr. top 3 on Tuesday or Monday night, Tuesday morning. And you can still get that same price, plus 180 for a top 3. And I've even seen now on BetMGM for the Cup Series, Martin Truex Jr. top 5 at plus money. And that makes me kind of wish I didn't hammer the plus 180 top 3 because you can get top 5 for Martin Truex. I think debatably, arguably the best Watkins Glen racer in the field for plus money. Remember, last year doesn't count, in my opinion. Last year does not fucking count because Toyota was bringing Dodge Durangos to the road courses, right? I mean, literally bringing absolute trash to the road courses in 2022, other than when Christopher Bell won the Roval in the playoffs. But if you look outside of 2022 for Martin Truex, I mean, top 3 after top 3 after top 3 with a couple wins mixed in. Truex has been phenomenal here, and don't forget, he won at Sonoma earlier this year. When Truex is good at his racetracks are like Dover and New Hampshire, Sonoma, all 3 he's won at this year, right? All 3 of those are Martin Truex-style racetracks where he typically in a normal year leads a lot of laps and contends for the win. And you can add Watkins Glen to that sample because look at the resume. Outside of 2022, the resume for Truex here is phenomenal over the past half decade in particular. So love Truex. You can still get him 7-1 to win. Plus money for a top 3 and plus money for a top 5. I think that's hammer time. We don't have any weather in the area. We don't have a weather curveball for the weekend. at least from what I've seen. I checked the forecast this morning. It's supposed to be beautiful weather, so you can kind of breathe a sigh of relief that we don't have something crazy. You don't have lightning delays, not a potential Monday race. You don't have any of those problems that can manipulate or change some fucking just normalness to the race, right? Like, rob us of normalcy. We don't have to worry about that this weekend to this point, I think. Phil Call, Parrothead, Tin Naka, K. Gavin, Drake, prison time if he doesn't hit. Maybe. We'd have to at least think about it, right? I've left this wall pretty dormant as of recently, man. I kind of like it. I'm not cursing anybody except Daniel Hemrick, who deserves it. I mean, Daniel Hemrick is just... The things he's done this year have just been impressively bad, right? It's inexplicable, some of the things Daniel Hemrick's done in a good race car, while his teammate is often competing for top fives, top threes, and wins, right? So Hemrick deserves prison. I don't know if he'll ever get out. I don't think he's getting out anytime soon, at least not till 2024. Maybe after 2023 we do a reset. Except, well, actually, I don't know. I can't do that with Cindric either, right? He's permanently dead to Dale. I've bet on him a lot this year. Hasn't really come through. Hasn't really helped his case. So, I don't know. I got to think that we'll talk about it, right? We will talk about adding Truex to prison if he doesn't come through. But for now, let's talk about these Xfinity Series odds for the Shriners Children's 200. Finally, the books took A.J. Allmendinger off and reflected it with Kyle Busch, 2-1. I'm not betting that. That will not be bet. Ty Gibbs plus 230. Don't want to bet that either. Alex Bowman plus 600. Certainly don't want to bet that. But the three guys that I'm looking at here. Three guys I'm looking at for a potential outright bet. Justin Allgaier. He's run top 5. Competed for the win in the majority of the road course races this year. Now, I know a lot of people don't want to bet on Justin Allgaier because they're so fucking sour about what he did at Road America. If I were in your boat, I would feel the same way. I would, and I'm so sorry about that. That is one of the worst NASCAR beats I've ever seen. Justin Allgaier at Road America. But 9-1 for a guy that's consistently run top 5, top 3, led laps of the road courses. I like Justin Allgaier. And Cole Custer, 10-1. Now, I'm going to check some other books. You're going to see 10-1 on the bottom of your screen, courtesy of Barstool. But I'm going to scan around while we're here on this program and see if I can find better than 10-1 on Cole Custer. I think 10-1 is a good price. Same thing. A guy that has had really good speed, former Cup Series driver, add the experience in there. He's been racing. He has experience in the Gen 7, even at road courses. Not sure how much that translates to this Xfinity car, but, I mean, it's helped. He's won 2 road course races this year. I think he's yet to win on an oval, right? Hasn't Cole won 2 races, and they were at Portland and Chicago? I mean, dude, yeah, you're throwing Kyle Busch in there. You're throwing Kyle Busch in that number 10 car, which this is very important. That number 10 car has had a lot of mechanical issues this year. After COTA, when A.J. Allmendinger won at Circuit of the Americas, it's been a rough ride for him in that number 10 car at these road course races. And then last week, or Indy, he got outdueled by Ty Gibbs and Sam Mayer. So now you put Kyle Busch in there. I'm not so certain Kyle Busch should be a 2-1 favorite, if you ask me. And Kyle's been in that 10 car a few times this year and has not won yet. So consider that as well. I don't think 2-1 is worth it for a Kyle fucking Busch this weekend. I do not. Now, Ty Gibbs spanked the field at Indy. We know that. And I hate him for this race last year because I had bet on William Byron. And on the final lap, or with 2 to go, he just completely wrecked the shit out of Byron and himself. And then Kyle Larson won the Xfinity race. So I don't know if that helps me there. It just gives me kind of, PTSD. Sorry, guys. Trying to stay hydrated. So the three guys I'm looking at are Justin Allgaier, Cole Custer. Both, if you can find around 10 to 1, is solid. Absolutely solid. What am I listening to right now? Hold on. It's fucking Mario Kart. Yeah, let's just turn that down a little bit. How about that? Yeah, we're on a random playlist. Don't want a copyright issue, so we do non-copyright. Anyway, Allgaier's 9 to 1 over on BetMGM. Cole Custer's also 9 to 1. Look, here's the deal: three guys: Allgaier, Custer, and John Hunter Nemechek. This is not your crazy look, Watkins Glen was the original crazy road course, but not as crazy as what we usually would see at COTA, Indy Road, Portland, Road America. Watkins Glen is a veteran road course. And regardless of what you say about John Hunter Nemechek, yeah, I know, he's kind of a motherfucker, right? He's a little fuck. Let's just be honest. I don't know any John Hunter Nemechek fans. I really don't. Now, if we want to talk about Front Row Joe, I fucking love Front Row Joe, okay? Joe Nemechek, U.S. Army Joe, Hendrick Motorsports number 25 Joe, hell, number 87 Joe, Burger King Joe, or number 87 sponsorless Joe, like the blue and yellow race car. I love Joe Nemechek, but, John Hunter's a little fucker, but he's damn good. And I think this is a road course that suits veterans. And John Hunter, which he doesn't have a lot of Glen experience, not a lot. I think he's had a couple Xfinity races, a couple truck races. He ran top 3, led laps. But John Hunter is a veteran driver that has gotten to the point where he's pretty good at just about every racetrack. Give me John Hunter at 20 to 1. I think John Hunter Nemechek at 20 to 1 is worth a bet. 100,000%. I'm sorry, Caesars has 22 to 1 as I pull this up. 22 to 1 for Caesars. Yeah. Love that. If I had three guys I will bet before qualifying, give me those three. Those three guys collectively. Now, John Hunter's had his issues at the road courses. He's had speed, but and a lot of these hasn't been able to finish because he's made mistakes. He's gotten wrecked by other people. He has wrecked other people and then been given payback, rightfully so. But don't be surprised if John Hunter comes out here and runs top 5, top 3 the entire day. So those are three guys I like. You can get Allgaier 9 to 1, Custer 10 to 1, and then looks like you can get John Hunter 22 to 1 is the best price I see over on Caesars. And then I'll give one more bet here before we get into some Cup conversation. No Mayer. No, I think Mayer ran top 10 here last year. Mayer ran like 5th. And he ran 2nd in Indy. Yeah, look, Sam Mayer has picked it up, and in particular at the road courses. And now that he's got that win, regardless of how it happened, confidence, right? Sam Mayer's got confidence. I think I'm willing to wait on Sam. Like I said, I think Watkins Glen, veteran racetrack, veteran style racetrack. You're not going to go back and find many Watkins Glen races, whether it was Cup or Xfinity, where somebody who wasn't even 20 years old won. I can't even think. If I'm thinking about the late 90s, I can't even think about a time when somebody who was less than like the age of 20 or 21 years old came out and won a Watkins Glen race. And if you look in the Xfinity Series, in particular over the past decade, the winners have been dominated by Cup guys, by veteran guys, other than Ty Gibbs in 2021, which he is the one exception to just about everything because he was a prodigy at 17 years old, right? That comes along once every 20 years. Ty Gibbs, Logano, Jeff Gordon. You can maybe say Casey Kane early in his career, but typically Watkins Glen is owned by veteran-style drivers. So that makes me kind of hesitate on Sam Mayer and love the guys like Cole Custer, Justin Allgaier, and John Hunter Nemechek. And a couple of those guys have a good enough resume in 2023 at the road courses that I can definitely feel good heading into the weekend holding a 10-to-1 ticket. with the uncertainty with the 10 car with Kyle Busch, Ty Gibbs is probably the guy that's going to win this race. But do you want to bet 2-1? Do you want to bet plus 250? You might as well just wait. I don't think you're going to see Ty Gibbs fall to even money on every single sports book. I don't think that's going to happen. So, but one more bet I wanted to talk about. Sorry, I'm kind of answering you guys. I'm looking at the chat, guys. Drake, 42 Bell South Joe. Very good point. 42 Bell South Joe is a pretty good Joe. Truex top 5 is plus 125 on Barstool. Did I not see that? Oh, on Canby. I'm sorry. Yeah, Barstool's not a part of Canby anymore, of course. Which reminds me, let me check out Bet Rivers here. Let me check out Bet Rivers and see what they got going on, if anything's changed there. Yeah, top 5, Truex plus 125. Fuck. See, that like I said earlier, I wish I would have waited on the plus 180 top 3 because plus 125 top 5 to me is a way better bet. But I'm already I'm locked in. I'm still confident about Truex. Like, I think he definitely will run top 3 on Sunday. I would be shocked if he didn't. I really, honestly would be shocked and pissed if he didn't. But with that being said, last Xfinity bet I like heading into the weekend. You know, we keep an eye on Sam Mayer. We'll keep an eye on Ty Gibbs. Nothing else really sticks out to me except one bet. I like John Hunter Nemechek on Caesars in Group A. Check out Group A on Caesars. He's at the bottom of this list against Custer, Allgaier, Creed, Mayer, Austin Hill. John Hunter Nemechek is 6-1 to win this group. 6-1. I kind of like that. Look, and here's the thing: like Cole Custer, Justin Allgaier are not perfect, right? They are mistake prone, and we've seen that even on the road course races. We've seen plenty of that, plenty of mistake proneness out of Custer, Allgaier. We know what Sheldon Creed is: very aggressive. Sam Mayer, child, also aggressive, mistake prone. And then Austin Hill, who is obviously good, just not the greatest road course guy ever, even though, sneakily enough, did win the last Truck Series race we had at Watkins Glen in 2021, I think. But it was rain shortened. But he was leading. Got to consider that as well. He's trending around 18-1, 20-1. But I like John Hunter if you want something, not having to rely on him to win. And now you split the race up into taking out all the Cup guys, right? You have this Group A that has nothing to do with Kyle Busch, Ty Gibbs, or Alex Bowman. You completely remove them, and now you have your own little race between these 5 or 6 guys. So to see John Hunter Nemechek at 6-1 there, I think is a pretty good bet. But yeah, you guys let me know. You guys let me know what you like. I know you guys are already given plenty of information down here. Jared Anderson with the parlay. MTJ to win, McDowell top 5, and Larson top 3. 44-1. Over on DraftKings. Yeah, that's probably going to be where I don't have a Triple Crown. When we get to that segment, I'm going to let you guys help me make it. Because I want to do one of the DraftKings ones where you can parlay the top 3 with a win and with the top 5. That's a pretty cool deal. It's essentially, without saying it, the first ever edition of a same race parlay, with the exception of the FanDuel top 10 fiasco that happened last year. But when it comes to more, like win, top 3, top 5, it is your first ever official same race parlay. So that's pretty cool. All right, moving on. Let's get some Cup odds here on the board, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, until its fate is determined by ESPN, all lines are courtesy of Barstool Sportsbook on the bottom of your screen. Chase Elliott, plus 320. He opened around, a couple books opened at plus 450 or plus 425. Bet Rivers was one of the books that had him there, and they have him now at plus 350. I will not touch that bet. Let's wait on qualifying. Kyle Larson, Truex, Reddick, McDowell, Suarez, Bell, Kyle Busch, Allmendinger, Buescher, Hamlin, Gibbs, and so on. One thing that sticks out immediately is, and I've been thinking about this, like something Greg Mathern said is like he thinks that the two best Hendrick Motorsports prepped cars are going to be Alex Bowman and Chase Elliott, the two guys that need to get in the playoffs. But seeing William Byron over 20-1, as good as he's been in qualifying all year, as good as his pit crew's been, as many races as he's won, got the pole at Coda, led a lot of that race. I mean, Byron's sitting at 20-1, and who knows what kind of car he would have had at Indy last week had he not had the pit road deal, had he not had the penalty where he failed inspection 4 times, had to start in the back and do a pass through on pit road on lap 1. It itches, right? It itches to see William Byron 20-1 right there. I don't know what we're listening to right now. We've gone off the rails, I think. But I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I mean, Bowman, you're looking at Alex Bowman, 30-1, 35-1. My problem with Alex is similar with what Tyler Reddick said. If you watched the post-race interviews last week, both of these guys, they just did not sound confident about their race cars. They did not sound, or not about the race cars, but just about their own experience at Watkins Glen. Tyler Reddick was like, well, the veterans usually beat me there. And Alex Bowman's like, well, Watkins Glen's probably my weakest road course. You're oozing lack of confidence in a week ahead of time. So that makes me not want to touch. I've talked about this with Tyler Reddick and add Bowman to it because his response was similar. Don't know how I feel about those guys, Reddick and Alex Bowman, versus a Truex, even an Allmendinger. I mean, look, AJ Allmendinger has a phenomenal Glen resume. He finished second in this race last year, ran up towards the front, ran top 5, and you can look at getting AJ around 14-1 on Barstool, 14-1 on DraftKings. And now we got to look at Caesars, see what they have. 17-1 on Caesars. Wow. 17-1 on Caesars Sportsbook for AJ is... Fuck, there's a lot of tempting bets out there, right? There's a lot of tempting bets that I don't know. I don't know if they feel right. But man, are they tempting. The Glen also, we can remember J.D. McDuffie, who lost his life in 91. Yeah, that was a terrible wreck. R.I.P. J.D. McDuffie. Hey, appreciate you, Ace. Appreciate that. Can't wait for Byron to pick it up once the playoffs start. Yeah, I guess he's kind of in a little slump right now, huh? I just can't. I cannot bet on Chase Elliott. I can't do it. Not yet. Not anything other than, I mean, minimum 5-1. 5-1 is as low or as high as I would go on Chase Elliott. But here's the thing. The theme of this is everybody's sleeping on Martin Truex Jr., man. Why are we forgetting how good Truex is at this track? I mean, I know. We're looking at Kyle Larson has won. If you include Xfinity Series, he's won 3 races in a row at this track. If you include Xfinity. Well, not Xfinity 2021, but he won Xfinity 2022, Cup 2022, and Cup 2021 at the Glen. Now, last year, we know, if you go back and watch that race, Chase Elliott had that motherfucker won. It was probably one of the most mad I've ever been. I was watching that race in a car ride, and I punched my radio really fucking hard when Larson used him up on the restart. Like, really fucking hard. Because I had the house on Elliott, not just to win, but for a top 3 as well. And Elliott finished fucking 4th after his teammate used him up. So I was really pissed about that, as were, I'm sure, a lot of people. But look, Larson's good here, right? But, man, you just got to think Hendrick's going to be all in with Chase, right? I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. All I know is that Martin Truex Jr. is going to be a factor. Martin Truex Jr. is going to be up there, and he's going to compete for this win. There's no doubt in my mind. Plus 750 still available on Bet Rivers. Still there. Take it while you can. I'm telling you, I don't think we see that line move favorably for us. Plus 750, I would take it right now. And top 5, whoever said that top 5, plus 125, Bet Rivers, hammer time, baby. Motherfucking hammer time. No question. But I want to know what Garage Guy Chase thinks. I'm kind of stumped on a few of these guys. You know, a lot of guys are saying, hey, McDowell sitting at 10-1, 11-1, good bet. Daniel Suarez, 12-1, I think could be a good bet. Could be a good opportunity to bet on the same guys you bet on at Indy if you bet on everybody that ran top 3, right? Everybody that ran up in the top 3, ran in the top 5. You know, Suarez, McDowell, Elliott had the best cars. Could be an opportunity to bet on the same guys again and feel good about heading into the weekend. But look, the Glen is a veteran racetrack. We cannot forget that. And remember, no stage breaks. So there's potential for this to be a long green flag race, just like we saw at Indy. And track position will mean everything if that is the case. Let's go to Garage Guy Chase, who has, I hadn't watched it, but he has a very fucking long installment of Chase for the Cup this week. So let's just go ahead and get right into it, get it out of the way. Here it is, Garage Guy Chase with Chase for the Cup.
Hey, you made it. Congratulations. You're here. It's Dalescenter. I'm Chase holding this. Chase for the Cup. It's Watkins Glen. It's a big weekend. Only one more race to go before we enter the NASCAR playoffs, and that's in Daytona next week, which will be the wild card of all wild cards. We've got one of the biggest storylines going in to Watkins Glen. Will Chase Elliott be worth the bet? His lines right now are just obliterated into smithereens, juiced. They're just empty vessels of fruit skin all over the books in America. And we talked about it if you got to check out the new and improved NASCAR betting preview show on YouTube. But today, I've got some exclusives for you, a little bit differently than normal. I've got an outright, a top 3, and a top 10 for you on the Dalescenter exclusives today. And, of course, I'll go over the 2 bets that I currently have right now on the Action app. So if you haven't yet, go ahead and follow me over there. But let's go ahead and start chasing these cups. First bet that I placed this week was a bet that I placed right alongside Dale Tanhart that you're watching here. We talked about it on the betting preview segment of the podcast. And it's Martin Truex Jr. plus 750 to win. I got that line on Bet Rivers, and I believe that line still exists. You can still get that right now over on Bet Rivers if you're going to ride with me and Dale on the Martin Truex Jr. play. Look, we talked about it on the podcast. There's not much more to say about it. I'm sure you guys have heard about it here on Dalescenter. Veterans at this track, Toyota's better. That's 2 things right there when you look at the timeline. All right, when you look at the timeline of how things have played out in the sport of NASCAR, it makes sense. So that's why we're going in that direction. So not too much more to say on that. Plus, MTJ's kind of back. Let's be honest. Shout out to the announcement he made with his brother, Ryan Truex. Ryan's going to be doing some Xfinity running in the Xfinity Series for Joe Gibbs Racing next season. It's always good to see Ryan Truex getting out there. That's our boy. Check out that interview with him here on our YouTube channel. The next bet that I already have put out is none other than Daniel Suarez. 12-1, got that on Bet Rivers as well. Bet Rivers has kind of become one of my new favorite books. I like it. They got them old Barstool lines. But Daniel Suarez, look, he put on a hell of a show at the Indy Road Course. He's right there at the bubble. He wants to win. He wants to get in. This is the racetrack that I believe he could make it happen. I don't think that anybody on that pit crew is going to make a mistake this week. If they do, their head's going to be on a chopping block. It's just the reality of it. Trackhouse Racing wants to win. Daniel Suarez wants to win. So I think it's kind of a no-brainer to take that line on him at 12-1. And, even looking back at what Daniel's been able to do at this track, look, granted, when he came into the game and back in the day with Toyota at Joe Gibbs, I mean, he was getting top fives here. He's shown that he can run with the big boys at Watkins Glen. I like that. I want that. I love the grit. I love everything I saw out of Suarez last week. I'm going all in with him, and that bet is already logged on Action Network. But now it's time for some bets that aren't logged on Action Network, some bets that you are going to get to see from me before anyone else. The Dalescenter exclusives. All right, so getting into the Dalescenter exclusives this week, like I said, it's very different than what I normally do. Usually I'm giving you a bunch of top 10s. Not this week. I'm giving you an outright, I'm giving you a top 3, and I'm giving you one top 10. Let's go ahead and kick it off with the outright, with the big boy. I've thought long and hard about it, guys. I really have. I had to make up my mind. Do I bet on Chase Elliott this week? Do I do it? The answer, I don't think I'm going to be able to. I don't think I'm going to be able to bet on him outright to win. I just, the odds are juiced to the moon and back, and I can't bring myself to do it. However, there is one guy that the odds are close, but I think I'm able to do it. He's going for a three-peat, at Watkins Glen. His name is Kyle Larson, plus 650 on Bet Rivers for an outright. I'm in on it. I'll have all the unit allocations, everything else on Action Network, but I am in. This is a man right here that has not had the best of luck this year on the road courses. I think Larson's going to have something, and I want to go in for it this week. Also, my child drew this picture at school. It had a 5 on it, had a 14 too. I haven't decided if I'm doing anything with Chase Briscoe yet. But when I saw that big 5, the 18-wheeler he drew in the middle of the track, and I saw the 5 on the track, and I said, son, why did you choose these numbers? Why did you choose these cars? He said, I don't know, Dad. I had a feeling. I said, I'm going to trust your feeling, son. And I'm trusting it. Kyle Larson, plus 650, because my son drew a picture at school. Bet it or don't. I don't care. Top 3. Now, it was bothering me slightly to not bet Chase Elliott here. I'm a big Bills boy guy. Love Bills boy. Love Hooters. Shout out to Hooters. And it was going to bother me a little bit to not really have anything on Chase this week. But I did find one bet that I liked. Top 3, Chase Elliott, even money on Caesars. I feel okay with that. I know Chase is going to be giving it everything he's got. He's going to be going balls to the wall. I do feel like he could come up with a top 3 here. It's going to be just close. Maybe no cigar. Who knows? He could win the damn thing. I feel like it's not too far off to go from plus 350 to plus 100. It's not. For me, it's not. I'll go with an even money top 3 bet on Caesars for Chase Elliott. For me, that makes more sense. And now for my top 10. And you guys are like, damn, Chase, all these juiced ass odds. Like, you ain't giving me nothing with just these fat units. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I'm sorry. I just don't have it this week at a place like Watkins Glen just yet. I don't have it yet. I've done my research. I've studied hard. I'm going hard. And I kind of want to wait until qualifying to make more top 10 bets, because I do feel like where there are definitely some top 10s I've seen that I love, I do feel like these guys might qualify not as great, and those odds can increase, and I want to get the bigger increases. So I'm helping you and while I'm helping myself. So that's why. But for right now, one guy that I do feel like could put up a decent qualifying run, been a little bit sneaky, and I kind of want to take it, Brad Keselowski, plus 250 on Caesars for a top 10. I think this will be a week where Brad could shave off a top 10. We saw Chris Buescher finish ninth here last season. Brad is a true veteran racer. I don't see why it's impossible, especially with the money flowing into RFK through Chris Buescher's back-to-back wins. You know, I personally would like to believe that Brad might be a little selfish with that money and might scoop a little bit over into the 6. So at plus 250 for a top 10, I'm comfortable betting that right now because I do believe in the Ford. I do believe the RFK program is getting better, and I want to ride that wave. So Brad Keselowski plus 250 over on Caesars for a top 10 is the one top 10. And look, I'll just put this out there. I looked at Ricky Stenhouse Jr., okay? I did. You know what? I'm going to do it. We're doing it right now while the camera's rolling. Like, you didn't even get to see me pre-prep it. I can't finish this show. Like, I don't feel right without giving you guys some long-ass odds on the top 10. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is what we're doing. Plus 850 for a top 10. I'm adding it. I'm adding it right now. Could that increase with a bad qualifying run? Yes, absolutely. But I want to lock it in today. He needs good finishes. Mike Kelly and the boys have been doing a good job. And when you look at Ricky's track record, when you go and look at the finishes over the last couple of years, he's been slowly increasing, getting a little better and a little better. So maybe he can take that leap about 5 spots and get that P10 finish for us this week. So I'm adding that one to the Dalescenter exclusive. So overall, 4 Dalescenter exclusive bets that you got from me right here on Chase for the Cup. And don't forget to come watch with me on playback.tv/garage guys. This Sunday we'll be sweating bets all Sunday long. I want to see you there. Tonight, Thursday night, the last Thursday night Thunder. Playback.tv/garage guys. I'm going to be right here in the International Chase Station. I want to see you there tonight. It's going to be a great time. This has been Chase for the Cup. I'm Chase Holden. Back to Dalescenter. Here's Dale. Take him away, Dale. Take him away.
All right. There you have it. That is Chase for the Cup. I see he took the Truex bet. At least I think I saw that. Let's go here. All right, this is what I want to do for the rest of the show. I want to hit a same race parlay. That's only possible via DraftKings Sportsbook, right? Only possible via DraftKings. So why don't you guys get with me here? Let's make one of these together. Let's make one that we all like. Somebody mentioned one earlier. I think it was Jared Anderson. Truex, McDowell, Larson. Which I do like that. So this is what's tough. We got to pick the winner. We got to pick the top 3. And we got to pick the top 5. I'll go ahead and tell you right now, guys. This is the one scenario before practice, before qualifying, I will take Chase Elliott. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. I'm wearing the Hooters suit. Obviously, Hooters, good friend of the program, good friend of Chase Elliott, good sponsor of Chase Elliott and the Garage Guys here. Let's take Chase Elliott to win. Now, who do we take for a top 3? We can parlay this together with a top 3 and a top 5. That Truex top 3 at plus 200 is what? Wow, that is crazy. Okay. Is that where we start this, right? Is that how we start this? Elliott to win. Truex top 3. Now we need a top 5. We need a good top 5 to lock this baby in. Remember, you guys are helping me here. You guys are helping me. I want your input. Maybe we'll do 2 parlays. We'll do 1 parlay. That will be the Tan Hart Triple Crown. And we'll do another. That will be you guys' parlay. The Dalescenter Community Parlay. Still, we're fucking 24 weeks in on the season. And we haven't hit one single Dalescenter Community Parlay. I think we've hit 2 or 3 Tan Hart Triple Crowns, but no Dalescenter Parlay. No Dalescenter Community Parlay, I should say. So I'm counting on you guys. I like this, though. But it's also, do I want to do Truex because I already have the fucking house on him, right? I already have the house on Truex. That's Brady says Suarez top 5. Bowman. Do we do a Bowman top 3? Or Bowman top 5? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I see, Smoke. You're saying add Bowman to make it a 50-1 parlay. Briscoe top 5. Larson top 5. I just feel like the 3 favorites are not going to run. All in the top 3, all in the top 5. There's always somebody that makes a mistake somewhere. What about this? How do we 51-1? Elliott winner, Suarez top 3, AJ top 5. What do we think about that? Like I said earlier, dude, AJ Allmendinger has a great resume here. How do we feel about that, huh? Huh? I like it. But, you know what? Let's go with our first gut. Let's go with our first instinct. Truex top 3. Trusting Daniel Suarez to come through in a clutch situation is really, really hard for me to do. I'll be honest. It's really hard for me to do. Hold on. I'm gonna look. I'm just gonna pull up a stat real quick on the other monitor. I just want to check something out with AJ. Glen. Watkins Glen. 2nd, 15th, 9th, 4th. Man, I don't think I can trust AJ. Can I trust AJ? I don't know. AJ got baby brain right now? Yeah, dude. What's up with that? Kid still waiting, right? Still waiting to, hatch a little batch. She's due like any second. I heard that 2 weeks ago. Logano top 5 makes it 63-1. Veteran racetrack, baby. These are another thing, too, that I didn't mention is typically this race, Watkins Glen is won by champions, right? Here, we'll pull that stat up real quick. Forgive my screen for a second. We got to pull up the racing reference. I just want to pull this up because I was looking at this and I was like, damn, almost everybody that's won here is a fucking champion. Let's see. Watkins Glen. If you exclude all the road ringers, right? Montoya, Ambrose, Allmendinger. Denny Hamlin hasn't won a championship, but come on, he's won 60 fucking races, 3 Daytona 500s. We'll count him in the category. If you exclude all the road ringers, Montoya, Ambrose, Allmendinger, and then all the way back in 2000, Robbie Gordon to me is a road course ringer for sure. Robbie Gordon sucked at ovals. Robbie Gordon won here in 03. He's a road ringer. Exclude all the road ringers. Look at all your winners. Let's just start with back in 2001. Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart again, 2 more times. Kevin Harvick, Tony Stewart. Kyle Busch, Tony Stewart. Kyle Busch, Logano in 15. Denny in 16. Truex in 17. Elliott 18, 19. Larson 21, 22. This track is dominated by champion drivers. Unless you are a road ringer, a Marcus Ambrose, a Montoya, this track is dominated by champion veteran drivers. This parlay fits the mold beautifully. Elliott winner, Truex top 3, Logano top 5. I say we run this one. This will be my parlay. All right, I'm gonna lock this one in. I'll tweet it out, and then let's make you guys this parlay. All right. Let's do a Dalescenter community parlay, and let's fucking win one, all right? we're going to clear this one off. This is the Tanhart Triple Crown. Elliott winner, Truex top 3, Logano top 5. Now, you guys, help me just make one on behalf of you. Not me. You know, I'm just going to make one based off what you guys say. Even with Penske being ass at road. Here's the thing, man. Sonoma and Watkins Glen typically stay pretty separate from all the chaotic road courses. Go back to Sonoma earlier this year, Joey finished 3rd. Go back to Watkins Glen last year, Joey finished 3rd. I like that. Now, Joey is not great at these newer road courses, right? He is not. But Joey's a former Glen winner. Top 5 at Sonoma earlier this year. Top 5 at Glen last year. Give me that. All right. All right. Parrot Head says Dinger top 3, Bowman top 5. Okay. Son of Smoke says Larson, Suarez, Busher. We go Larson winner. Suarez top 3. Where's Busher? Busher top 5. 100 to 1. 100 to 1, basically. S. Brady. Oh, I didn't know you can combine Xfinity in this? Okay, let's see. Elliott to win. Truex top 5. But here you go, man. I mean, you really want to rely on Allgaier for your big money parlay of the year? That's the concern, right? Yeah, shit, you can use Xfinity in that. Fuck, I didn't know that. Here's what we need to do, guys. I've already done mine. I can't reset mine, but let's Ty Gibbs top 3 minus 160. I mean, to me, that is a lock. That's got to be the lock, right? And then you go Elliott. And then Truex top 5. I mean, dude. Or, how about this? Hold on. Or we do Gibbs winner. Look, Kyle Busch is not going to win that race. I'm sorry, he's not. Gibbs winner in Xfinity. I mean, you know Elliott's going to be good. You take that as your top 3. And could you get a juicier, a spicier top 5, right? We did already get a spicy top 5 with Joey. You know, we're talking about Bowman, you know, a little bit of Busher. K. Gavin has Truex, Reddick top 3, Bell top 5, 61 to 1. Phil, you like Brady's, huh? Okay. Wait, what about... Can you put top 10? Oh, fuck, you can't. Damn, that would have been cool. I just realized DraftKings has top 10s. What the hell? You could do a hella big matchup parlay too, right? Okay, all right. Let's not get distracted here. This is 6 to 1 right here. A Gibbs winner. Elliott. Hold on. How about this? My brain's starting to come to life. You can combine the top 3s. Okay, hold on. Now can you combine? Yes, you can. Oh, man. Dude. You can do an Elliott top 3 with a Gibbs top 3, and now we can throw in a winner or a top 5. McDowell top 5? That's only 6 to 1, but... You know what I like? You know what I like a lot? How about a Cole Custer winner to go with these? Huh? Elliott win, McDowell top 5, Allgaier top. Can't do the. We don't have Xfinity top 5s. At least mine doesn't. And I think I'm under Louisiana, but I'm not logged in, so I don't have top 5 for Xfinity for you. This has got to be the foundation, though, guys. Elliott top 3 with a Gibbs top 3. Gibbs win, Bowman top 3. Chase win, Truex. You can parlay those two? Holy fuck, dude. All right. Gavin, hold on. I got you. Let's see. Okay. K. Gavin says a Gibbs win. Boom. Bowman top 3. Boom. Chase win. And Truex top 3. That's a good fucking four-legger, isn't it? Well, this is interesting, guys. I did not know this was all possible. Yeah, we're in the fucking lab right now, dude. This is our meth. This is our version of meth. Congratulations. Okay, so you just can't do multiple of, yeah, which is fair because that'd be, the probability of that's probably pretty low to land 2 guys in the top 3. So that kind of helps us, I feel like. Let's do Custer top 3, Gibbs winner. Man, I'll be honest with you. I don't want to put Justin Allgaier. I just feel like, I'm happy with betting on him by himself, which is already it's already in the cards to do so. But to do that and put him in a parlay, like if he makes one mistake, which he is, him and his team are just so goddamn mistake prone. I can't handle if he blows up two of my betting outcomes, right? I don't think I could do Allgaier. I'll be honest. Because remember, this is something I'm going to put my money on. Like, we're in the lab. We're building this together. You guys get the credit for it. But I am going to tail it. Gibbs win, Custer top 3, Truex top 3, McDowell top 5. Ooh, okay. But this one right here, man. Someone tell me how this loses. How the fuck does this lose? Elliott winner. But you know what? Smoke, you have the right idea because now, if we'll go Xfinity here with Gibbs winning. You eliminate having to pick the winner of the Cup race with your parlay. So you go Gibbs winner, Custer top 3. And then now let's just do top 3 and top 5 and Cup. So you go Truex top 3. And then you want McDowell top 5. 94-1. Whew. Man, oh man. I like that one. I do like that one. The one thing I'm scared of is Michael McDowell's pit crew. If let's just say McDowell's running, 4th or 5th. This track is not near as big as Indy. And when he's up there in the top 3 and the top 3 have a fucking 20-second gap to 4th place, he can afford a bad pit stop and keep a top 3 spot. Here at the Glen, a lot shorter racetrack. If McDowell has a bad pit stop again, he'll lose positions, right? He's just not going to have a big enough margin if he's running 3rd or 4th. Man, but I mean, All right, we got to make a decision here, boys. We got to make a decision. Love this, right? Love this as our foundation. Gibbs, Truex, Custer. I mean, shit, man. Like, what if we just add Elliott top 5? And we bring it from 39 to 1 to 62 to 1? Elliott's been too good here, man. I just don't think Elliott's going to run outside the top 5. I don't think so. Now, what's the difference if you do... So we're at 62.5 to 1. What if we do Elliott top 3, Truex top 5? Okay, you get 48 to 1. Suarez top 5 goes 100 to 1. Fuck it, dude. Let's do it. Elliott top 5 is 62. Yeah. Like, yeah, don't you... Let's just think about locks, right? I think Cole Custer top 3 is pretty close to a lock. Ty Gibbs winner, pretty fucking close to a lock. Elliott top 5 is a lock. Truex top 3, pretty fucking close to a lock. Like, do you feel like Suarez top 3 or top 5 is close enough to a lock? I don't think so. I don't think so. So you're getting 4 bets that feel pretty fucking good. But you really need Ty Gibbs to win. You know what? No. This is good. I like this. Any dispute? Do you guys want to switch anything else? I'll go with you guys. Remember, all right, this is your parlay. Do you want to switch out the Suarez? Do we want to put Suarez top 5? Do you want to put Buescher? You want to put McDowell? I'll let you guys decide it. What do you want to do? Do we want to do this? Now, what if you did... Hold on. Now, what if you did this? What if we make a parlay that requires no winner sweat? And we take an Austin Hill top 3. Nah. Nah. Now we're just getting crazy, aren't we? Now we're just getting crazy. I like this one. I would do this reverse too, though. Like, I really like Cole Custer this weekend. Maybe we do a reverse one as well with Gibbs top 3. But yeah, this to me, my God, this could be the lock of the century for a 60 to 1. I'm good with this, boys. This is what I'm good with right here. Hold on. Let me take a picture of this so I just remember not to get it wrong when I go bet it. I think that's going to be it, guys. Central themes of the program. Bet on Truex. Bet on Allgaier, Custer, and John Hunter. And then everything else, we'll see. We'll see. Let's get some track time tomorrow. Saturday's going to be a fun day of practice, qualifying, leading into Xfinity. Let's get some track time, and then we'll talk about it. But these are the early leans. Don't go heavy. Don't go crazy. But these parlays right here, man. If everything goes right, this one looks fucking good, doesn't it? That's what I think. All right. What is it again? Well, Todd, it's on the screen right there. Elliott top 5, Truex top 3, Custer top 3, Gibbs winner in Xfinity. Top 3, Daniel top. Well, you can't ace that. Those aren't parlayable outcomes. But if those are your predictions, hey, those are your predictions. All right. That's going to be it, guys. I know it was fuck, we still went over an hour, and I feel like all we did was just fucking circle jerk about parlays, which is great. I love that. If you want to circle jerk with me about parlays, just give me a call anytime. We can do that. But that's it for Dalescenter, ladies and gentlemen. I know I've been kind of under the weather. I've been fucking real nasally, like, I don't know what's up with my sinuses, but real stopped up, you know. But it's okay. We're here. We had a good program, good show. The parlay thing is going to be really fun. Cannot wait to get those locked in, and I hope let's all just give ourselves good energy, good juju, good luck together, and nail some of these parlays, along with the outrights and the other bets we're going to hit this weekend. It's going to be fun. The Glen is the best road course of the year. There's no question about it. It is always a phenomenal race weekend. ARCA, I'm guessing ARCA's on right now. Anybody know? I'm going to hop off here and watch the ARCA race. And guys, don't forget tonight, big night. We're qualifying for IDK players, NWP 400. Got to get in on dual races. 40 spots for 63 drivers. I will be live streaming over on kick.com/Dale Tanhart iRacing stream. Fucking growing like crazy, by the way. And we're having a blast over on kick.com/Dale Tanhart. So we'll have that going all night tonight. iRacing for late night. This evening into the late night. Let's just leave it. I don't want to say I'm going to pull an all-nighter. I'd like to, but kind of feel like dick right now. So let's temper our expectations. Regardless, we'll be over there after this ends in about an hour. So appreciate you guys. Good luck this weekend on your bets. Let's nail a parlay. Let's nail our outrights. And let's have a hell of a fucking weekend at Watkins Glen. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, everybody. Enjoy the races this weekend.